Hello everyone, I'm Lola Rates and this is Watching and Reading. I'm here to review this Ghanaian movie, The Groomsmen. It starts with Mark and Maya, they're in a relationship and Mark wants to marry Maya. Is that not so? So Mark has met Maya's family, as it should be. He's met her mother, he's met everybody that matters in her life. So, but Mark keeps doubting that he should marry Maya because he believes like he doesn't know Maya enough. He asks Maya questions about her past, she refuses to answer them. So that's what makes him to believe that he doesn't know Maya enough. Just before the wedding day, Mark, there's this guy that is close to Maya. Maya's housekeeper is Alpha, and he's very quite close to Maya, right? So Mark asks Alpha about Maya's past, and Alpha doesn't want to reveal. But after some sort of bribing and stuff, Alpha then reveals. So Mark asks Alpha like, how many boyfriends has Maya had in the past? And Alpha says it might be up to 20. That because Maya dates a lot, so it might be up to 20. On hearing this, like I'll tell you my thoughts about this movie. On hearing this, right, Mark then decides to reach out to all of Maya's ex-boyfriends. Five of them show up. What he tells them is that he's inviting them out to a party. So they all come and then they all meet themselves there. And somehow, surprisingly, some of Maya's ex-boyfriends know each other, right? It's almost like a retreat. They meet each other. And then Mark tells them that he wants the ex-boyfriends to tell him what they know about Maya before he marries her. So out of the five of them, one person refuses to get involved in such a thing. So he decides to leave, leaving the four ex-boyfriends. And the four ex-boyfriends are Kofi, Darius, Dave, and John. These are the four ex-boyfriends that remain. Like the ex-boyfriends were even so surprised. They're like, so you called us here to tell you about the woman you want to marry. Is it that you want to hear the tea on her, or you want to hear dirt, or what? Like it wasn't making sense to them. But it was like they should just please help him out. Like Maya doesn't tell him anything about her past, and he doesn't really know her and stuff like that. Let me see, hold on. I'm going to give you my thoughts, but let me see, hold on. Let's continue. Anyway, the four ex-boyfriends cooperate, right? And surprisingly, they all have nice things to say about Maya. Like nobody's really saying anything bad about her. They talk about the first time that they met, they talk about the kind of dates that they had. Then they notice that there are some things that are inconsistent in Maya's life that even the ex-boyfriends don't know about, like her age, for example. One person believes that Maya is 27, I think. One person believes she's 25, one person believes she's 23, like. And if you follow the time period of which they dated her, it's like as she was getting older and dating the other guys in the future, right? Her age sort of kind of like was reducing. So I think it's the first boyfriend. The first boyfriend is Kofi, and he explains that he dated her when they finished their service, right? So after university, she went for service, and then that's where they met, and they dated seriously. Mark asks why he didn't marry Maya. He just said, well, circumstances. Like I was really surprised that the ex-boyfriends like really, really had nice things to say about her. So while they were doing their retreat and whatnot, Maya walks in and sees them. And another funny thing is that he brought all these ex-boyfriends to Maya's house to do the retreat, to Maya's personal house. So like she had traveled for business. She traveled to Nigeria for business, right? And when she came back, she went to her house and she met all of them there. Funny enough, right? They were talking about their sexual experience with Maya when she walked in on them. Oh God. She decided to ask Mark why he had done that, and he explained that it's because she doesn't say anything about her past. That's why he had to call people that like really, really dated her. He wants to know a lot about her and whatnot. She got angry. She walked out on him. After some time, that was when the ex-boyfriends now started to like really, really reveal the dark parts of their being with Maya. Like there was a lot was revealed that by the time Mark had heard everything, he called off the wedding. And one of the ex-boyfriends said, isn't that what you wanted to do in the first place? You didn't want to marry her. That's why you called us to ask us to tell you about her. And now you've heard about it, you want to go through with it, right? He called off the wedding, that he wasn't interested after finding out everything that he found out about her and whatnot. Da, 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 da. So it was Maya's best friend who had come to meet him to talk sense into him. So after talking sense into him, he went back to meet the ex-boyfriends and told them to please help him beg Maya to please help him beg Maya to take him back. So they did. They begged Maya to take him back. And then after that, to top it all, he made the ex-boyfriends his grooms. He made the ex-boyfriends his groomsmen. It was the last scene during the wedding, right? The last scene while they were getting ready to walk down the aisle, Maya asked for one of the ex-boyfriends, Darius, right? And from the revelation that the ex-boyfriends had with Mark, we see that Darius is like the friend-zoned boyfriend. Like, so Darius knew about all the boyfriends that Maya had dated, because whenever she got into a new relationship, then Darius will know about it. And whenever it ended, Darius will know everything that happened. Like, it was always the shoulder for her to cry on. So Darius knew about all of them. Now, while she was getting ready to walk down the aisle, while she was in the changing room, she told someone to help her get Darius. So Darius comes to the changing room and she tells Darius that she's getting cold feet and she's rethinking her decision. She thinks that the best person for her to marry is Darius and not Mark. And her reason being that Darius has always been there with her through thick and thin. He never judged her. He was always by her side, and she doesn't know for 20 years, like seriously, for 20 years, like he was always by her side, and she didn't know why she didn't realize it. She just realizing it then that so maybe they should just flee, just get married and stuff like that. Darius was like, she shouldn't do that. This is a happy day. It's true that they've always been together, but like Mark really loves her and she too really loves Mark. She's just getting cool feet. She needs to calm down. So like he just pet her and she decided to follow his advice and walk down the aisle with Mark. And that was where the movie ended. My thoughts. My thoughts on the movie. There's nothing I don't think there's anything wrong with the story, personally. It's just that the Mark as a character was freaking, I don't want to use swear words, was effing annoying. Like, who does that? And the thing is, you see, for man to go and be looking for ex-boyfriends to want to find out what she has done in the past, like why? You know what I said? That's why I said I don't have a problem with the story, because I know that some men are like that. They want to keep asking you about your past relationships, like it matters, right? But like I felt like this person just went to the extreme to actually invite all of them and then you turn them into your friends. Like, how is that making any sense? Right? Like, and the man is elderly. The person who I don't know his name, is a Ghanaian actor. He's elderly. So like for someone that is that elderly to be making such stupid decisions that teenagers and men in their early 20s make, like, as far as I'm concerned, that Mark is a boy trapped in a man's body. And Maya should have been with Darius, just like she realized at the end of the movie. That's what she should have been. Like, how is it making any sense? The Mark was also annoying. Just that Mark, that character spoiled that thing for me. He was just so annoying. Anyway, that's that about the movie. See you in the next one. Bye.